welcome back to Open. We also welcome back Casita Maria Center for Arts and Education's Artistic Director, Gail Heidel, to discuss this year's South Bronx Culture Festival, an all-weekend event celebrating Casita Maria's 90th anniversary with the theme Born in el Barrio, Raised in the South Bronx. This year's headliners include Eddie Palmieri Salsa Orchestra, Bronx Banda featuring Arturo O'Farrell, and Bobby Sanabria's Multiverse Big Band. And joining us to share more, we welcome Casita Maria Artistic Director, Gail Heidel. Hello, welcome back, Gail.
Thank you for having me, Rhina.
This is super exciting. Every year is super exciting. And I'm really looking forward to just diving right into all the details of it for this year's, which is the 90th anniversary of Casita Maria. And you know what I love? I love the theme. Born in el Barrio, raised in the South Bronx, because I can relate to that too.
Well, that's our history. We were, born in 1934 in El Barrio to help newly arrived families from Puerto Rico settle into city life. And then we moved to the South Bronx in 1961, and we've been there ever since, right there on Simpson Street.
And so what makes this particular South Bronx Culture Festival different from the others?
I feel like it's our greatest hits festival, so we're featuring Casita Maria young artists, and we're also bringing in people that we've worked with in the past, like Dancing in the Streets, who are former company in residence, and they're going to present It's Showtime. We're bringing alums in, so we have Grand Wizard Theodore. He's going to be
just
DJing.
Speaking about hip hop, we got Grand Wizard Theodore, another hip hop legend.
Yeah, and so Grand Wizard's going to DJ while It's Showtime is performing a 7 to Smoke. So I think that that's super cool. And then we have Bronx Banda, which is our Latin jazz ensemble that formed in 2020. And so it's roughly around the 5th song. The song's called Rhina. It's Showtime's going to come out and collaborate. They've been working on some new choreography.
Wait, but before we keep moving, Bronx Banda is led by, how many Grammys has this man won now?
I think he's at nine Grammys.
Nine Grammy winner, Arturo O'Farrell. 9.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. I love you, Arturo O'Farrell. I'm saying it on camera. I do, because I just love his spirit. I love his genius. Obviously, so does the Academy, because they've honored him 9 times. But the fact that he's leading the Bronx Banda, and Bronx Banda also serves as a means of history keeping, right? Because you're keeping record of what, icons or community
We call them
activists?
Bronx Heroes.
Bronx Heroes, okay.
So the way that they write their compositions is we collect oral histories. We work with an oral historian, Berta Jotar. And this year we collected 3 new oral histories so we could write a new song about Bobby Sanabria, who's going to be performing, as you mentioned, as our headliner on Saturday, June 1st. We interviewed one of the first students of Ballet Hispanico so we could learn about Tina Ramirez, Casita Maria alum, so we're writing a song about her. And then also Dave Valentin, who's a Casita Maria alum, who actually grew up across the street from where the festival is. He grew up on Fox. The festival's at 878 Tiffany Street.
Right.
So we have 3 new compositions that we're going to be performing on May 31st.
That's
so we're
so
super
exciting.
stoked. Yep.
And it's amazing. You're keeping our history alive through music, through the genius of Arturo O'Farrell.
Yeah. And then a number of years ago, we wrote a song about Grand Wizard Theodore, so he's actually going to stick around to the end of the show, and he'll be scratching on his own song. So
Oh my
super
gosh,
cool.
so you're doing a fusion there.
Yeah, so as you know, he's the inventor of the scratch and the needle drop.
That's
so,
right.
Yep, so you'll be able to see him live.
That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, super
He's
cool.
going to scratch underneath the live band, which, how many pieces is the band?
11 pieces
It's
now.
11 pieces. So that's Bronx Banda, led by Arturo O'Farrell. And then we also have Bobby Sanabria's Multiverse Band, which is how many pieces?
24 pieces.
24 pieces. And they were just recently nominated for a Grammy in the Latin jazz category. And I know they have some featured singers that are going to also be participating. I know Jen Jade Ledesma, because she's my sister, my soul sister. I know there's other performers performing with them, perhaps.
Yeah, so Bobby just released a new album, Vox Humana, so he he'll be playing songs off his new album, and we've shared that out with Danza Fiesta. So they're busy working behind the scenes too, creating some new choreography.
Danza Fiesta.
Yeah, so to get folks ready for Bobby's set, which is at 5:30 on June 1st. We're going to have a bomba lesson with Danza Fiesta, and then they'll be coming out throughout the hour and a half Bobby Sanabria set as well to dance.
And then the headliner for Sunday.
Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get Eddie Palmieri to play at the South Bronx Culture Festival for 9 years. So I am just absolutely thrilled that he's going to be joining us.
Okay, so Eddie Palmieri has to be one of the spunkiest individuals I've ever come across in my life. I had the privilege of interviewing him, and he taught me a lot of lessons. I believe Eddie Palmieri is possibly now 87 years old. I hope I got that right.
Yeah.
However, he would beg to differ and say he's 37 because he taught me that once you hit 50, you start from one again.
Ooh.
And that's how he keeps young.
All right. So
And
I'm
the man is
zero.
still out there putting on concerts. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he's going to be there on Sunday.
He is,
Oh
yeah.
my
So
gosh.
he'll be playing an hour and a half set as well. So his set starts at 4:30 p.m. And opening up for him is People of Earth. And then opening up for People of Earth is we're going to be working with Ballet Hispanico and Tempo Alegre, and they're going to be doing like this special journey through South America with some of their dancers through their education department, and then they'll have a live band backing them up. So absolutely amazing. And I think we skipped over a little bit of the set on Saturday. I don't know if we can go back to that.
Of course we're going to go back to that. Because
Okay.
really, I was just going around
You're just
the
flowing.
headliners first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then we're going to insert the ingredients that lead up to them.
Okay, cool. So Saturday, we have a number of different acts. We'll be featuring Mariachi Real de
Right, de
Nueva
Mexico.
York. Yeah,
No, right.
yeah, and then Ballet Folklorico de Mexico. We also have Wabafu Grifina Dance Theater.
Right.
So we're hoping the Grifina community comes out and they
Yeah.
can show us how to dance.
Honduras.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then we also will be showing Yasser Tejeda, who
Dominican Republic.
Dominican roots music.
Yes, Dominican roots music.
Yeah.
And the reason I know all of this, you guys, is because I'm one of the co-hosts of the entire weekend. However, I'm letting her go through the motions of like inviting us to visit different parts of the world right here in the South Bronx.
Right. So what I think is cool about the festival too is that, we show the roots music, and then we have some younger performers that, have been inspired by the roots music, and then they, are interpreting it and bringing their new flavor to it. And then also we have these like heavy hitters for our headliners this year.
Right. So it's intergenerational. It absolutely is intergenerational. And there's activities that you can participate in as well. And there's vendors, and Prida's going to be there. There's going to be an artisan fair happening simultaneously. There's food. It's one of my favorite festivals.
New York Public
throughout the year.
Libraries.
Right. The New York Public Library's pop-up library, the Bookmobile. You can get your library card. Last year they were offering library cards with Spider-Man on them.
One of our teaching artists will be there, Maria Luisa, and she'll be doing an art activity. So that's free, and you can join in at any time throughout the weekend.
And is there anything we left out? Because for me, really,
It's free.
Yeah. Oh, that's the most important thing. It's free and all day.
Yeah, and everybody is welcome.
Yes. It's especially a gathering for family. It's definitely quality time you'll be spending together. Not only for food and vendors, it's really about the culture and the South Bronx culture and the different cultures that are the subcultures that make up our culture. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of culture.
That's a lot of culture. That's a lot of culture. And then, of course, help us celebrate Casita turning 90. I mean,
Yes.
I am just so thrilled to, be in a position where I can be working at Casita Maria and help with this celebration.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a milestone, and we're also proud to be media partners here at BronxNet Television. So again, it's a family affair.
Are we going to break into song?
Yeah, we can.
No,
It's a family affair. Gail Heidel, everyone. Once again, Casita Maria, artistic director, and you guys, fellow BronxNet hosts, dear friend of mine, Javier Gomez, and I, yours truly, will be keeping the 3-day jam-packed celebration alive with free outdoor performances. Once again, the 2024 South Bronx Culture Festival, born in El Barrio and raised in the South Bronx, will run from Friday, May 31st to Sunday, June 2nd at the Father Gigante Plaza in front of St. Athanasius Church, located at 878 Tiffany Street in the Bronx. For more information, you can visit casitamaria.org. All right, stay tuned. There's more open after the break.